All right. Hey everyone. So I did try to record this video before, and I tried to record it with my camera. And long story short, my camera stopped recording several times. So like my audio recording would be like 24 minutes long, and my camera footage would be like 11 minutes long. So I just scrapped the whole video because no. Also, if I film on the phone, I can just plug this mic directly into the phone, and it saves me the time of trying to line up when I said what with the audio clips and the video clips. So we're doing it this way. Um, Also, like, I want this to be kind of just my thoughts on things like various topics, like social media, pop culture, politics occasionally. It's very informal, but I like watching reaction videos to like shows or like media and stuff. So I'm like, why don't I just like put my thoughts out there? They're not fully thought out most of the time. I probably forget stuff because like I'm the person who can think of like the dialogue, especially for a YouTube video. I can think of like certain aspects of the script in my head. I'm not like I've never been a script person. Maybe I should start. um, so I do forget things or like funny jokes or whatever. And I am not in college anymore, so I'm not researching this stuff deeply. Like I'm maybe watching a video about it from somebody else who's researched it or just talking about it. So by no means is this where you get your facts. This is just where you come to talk. And if you have something to add to the conversation, you can. If I said something you didn't even know about it, then go look further. Like seek out the information. Don't this shouldn't be your end stop. Putting that out there. So yeah. I don't know if y'all can see like my leg in the camera, but I kind of have to like prop it up because last week I sprained my knee. RIP to my knee. Yeah, I sprained it roller skating, and this is like my first serious injury. So I was surprisingly like very calm. I was skating, and I was partner skating with somebody I've never partner skated with before on a slippery-ish floor. So when I was getting or about to get spun, I don't know exactly what happened. I am just trying to think like maybe my foot was more planted than it should have been, or that's all I can think of. And so like when I went to turn, my foot was still there. I just heard a crack and I just went down. Like it wasn't the worst injury. I'm really glad about that. And I'm usually very adamant about stretching before I skate every single time. But this time I didn't stretch as hard as I probably should have. Um and that coupled with the other factors, also I've been working out like a whole lot more. I've been trying to stay more consistent. So I think all of that just came to a head, and that's how we got this. Yes, yes, yes. Whew. But yeah, I was in that urgent care for like 3 hours. It wasn't even that bad. Like more so just sitting waiting to get an X-ray. Um, and I was on crutches. My boyfriend, like we saved these crutches from my boyfriend's friend who had them at one point, and we're like, when are we ever gonna need these? And then sprained my knee. Now I need them. So I was using those crutches because I sprained my knee at like 8 p.m. and I was not trying to go to urgent care at 8 p.m. on an empty stomach, tired, and needing to shower. So I wasn't really able to walk on it for real. Like I could limp to the car and my boyfriend helped me and all that. But I just got them crutches. I was on the crutches. And then I woke up the next morning, got ready, ate all that, and I went there. And then they gave me a brace and they gave me a bandage. I have the bandage on right now. And I'm on meds for 10 days. So yeah. All in all, like I'm feeling way better. I'm actually able to bend my knee more than I was. It's still not full mobility, but it's getting better day by day, and that's all I can ask for it to do. I actually need to get like a pillow or something. Also, like I'm sitting here now, but this is just like the first backdrop. I had an idea of another place I wanted to film this, but I just did not feel like lugging everything there, especially with my knee. Um, yeah, I just didn't want to overexert myself trying to do that, so I didn't. Maybe in another video. Tiger, that's my cat trying to play with some toy. I don't know, but yeah. Another thing, this T-shirt. It has my face on it. Yeah. I funny short story about this t-shirt. Um so Valentine's Day was last month. Also Black History Month. Happy Black History Month, period. This was one of the worst Black History Months that I've lived through, that I could actually know what's going on in the world. We might have Tiger, please don't. We might have had worse, but anyway. Um yeah, this shirt though. So I wanted to get this for my boyfriend for Valentine's Day, and it's supposed to say Rachel, wifey, whatever, in my pictures. And I got it in the mail, and I'm like, period, it came. I opened the shirt. Y'all see what's wrong, right? Y'all spot the problem? Yeah, it don't say Rachel. It says H-O. H-O. Are you kidding me? But luckily, I emailed the brand. I got off Instagram. Tiger, now she's hype. I got off. Oh, now they're both hype. Oh Lord, if you hear some running, ignore it. Please stop. Y'all are gonna knock on my camera, and I'm gonna be mad. Okay, like come on, Luna. She sees a bug, and now she's trying to hop through the window and get the bug. I think it's a ladybug, and Tiger see it too. Oh my god, let me record them really quick. But yeah, I tried to I emailed them to fix the shirt. I said, "Hey, was not supposed to say this," and without hesitation, they said, "Okay, we'll send you a new one correctly." And I'm like, "Thank you." Another brand though, me and my boyfriend, this was like the worst Valentine's Day for us, like in terms of gift giving, because like we both tried to order stuff off of like Instagram ads or whatever, and like clothing and stuff. Like usually they're not bad, but he was trying to give me like this thing that you light it on fire, then the flames go away. This is will you be my Valentine? It never came. To this day, has not come. It is March 10th. Never came. Oh, King of Reeds is live. I forgot. Okay, I'm not talking this up because I want to see that. But yeah, it never came. I ordered some clothing, some not safe for wear clothing, and that John came like maybe a week ago. Mind you, I said it's March 10th. So yeah, same thing happened with like our Christmas gifts. They either came very early, and it's like we order off the same Amazon account, so it's like we already knew what they was, or they came very late, and it was like wasn't even relevant anymore. But yeah, hopefully we'll get better at that. But that's what this was, a botched gift. But now I have the right shirt, and that's his, so I kind of just wear this for like pajamas or whatever. So yeah, another thing. Okay, so I went to college in St. Louis, and now I just live here. Um, so me and my boyfriend went to this place called Whipped Body Butter or Whip It Butter or hold on, let me not botch a black business. Okay. Whip It Goods. We went to Whip It Goods, it's downtown, to do a body butter like workshop. It's very similar to if anybody has done a candle making workshop. Basically the same thing where you go there, they give you like the tools, you walk around, you sniff the scents, they got the coffee so you can, sniff in between, so you can sniff in between, and you make your own, in this sense, body butter. It was really nice. I enjoyed myself. I recorded it. Like I have the content. I just had to upload it on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, follow that because I post a lot more on there. I just got tired of editing long form content, and with this, she's trying to hop out the window. Oh my god, bruh. Tiger, you know you not right. I had to get evidence from my boyfriend because ain't no way. They are over here trying to catch a ladybug. I put the windows up because I'm recording this video. I never put the windows up. And this is the reason why. Because she just hopped up. She jumped, hopped on the windowsill, grabbed it like she's on the side of a building, trying to hold herself up to get closer to the ladybug. Girl, she's a menace. She's a menace. A menace. Okay, let me make sure this is still recording because Tiger, you're not right. Okay. But yeah, we went to Whip It Goods. It was a really good time. The music was really good. She had Sasha Kiba playing in there. I'm like, girl, what station is this? Luna, don't do it. Luna, don't do it. No. See, Luna listens. Tiger don't listen at all. Um, but yeah, y'all will see that video. Like I said, follow me on Instagram. I'm kind of so I be on TikTok sometimes. Um, and I'm trying to get back on YouTube here. But yeah, my body butter smells so good. I called it what the heart wants, and that is a reference to something that I'm going to be creating. Hopefully sooner than later. I literally just DM somebody about that. But yeah, like get excited. I'm not gonna say it yet, but get excited. And if you know me, you probably know what it is. Let me actually DM them back about it. Sorry, guys. I always have a typo whenever I type. Does that happen to like anybody else? Like I always have to edit it. Like I just be typing and saying I never read the text, and then when I read it back, I'm like, wow, messed that up. Yeah, I gotta follow up on that. But I really enjoyed it. It was expensive. It was expensive. I had ordered um like a reservation. I'm thinking it's for two. We got there, it was for one. So my boyfriend had to pay when he got there because it wasn't like crowded or nothing. But I'm like, dang, that's for one person, one body butter. Inflation. But okay. Whatever. Okay. We're here. Yeah. Another thing, let's touch on this real briefly because I talked about this in the last video that I'm not gonna upload because I got cut off. But Traitors, I did watch Traitors. I do like the show Traitors. I would love to be on Traitors. But this season was trash. This season was trash. We had bad faithfuls and ununified Traitors. Lisa Renna was not a good traitor because how you not gonna act like Lisa effing Renna that you're supposed? I don't know who this lady is, mind you. I don't watch the White People Housewives. Yeah, so I didn't know who she was, but from what y'all saying, like she clearly wasn't acting how she acts. So okay. Then Rob, like, I really hate that Rob won because why? He only won because they all wanted to date him. He won because they all wanted to date him. That's it. Everybody just ignore the evidence and listen to the white man. Whether it was him or Colton. That's it. Like the show is very any reality TV show is very representative of what's going on in the world at that point. And yeah, like they got all the black people out, all the coloreds out, and then they said, okay, now let's just listen to the white man because he's always right. And look where that got y'all. Look where that got y'all. A man who wear overalls and no shirt took the money when people like Tiffany, a black woman, a single black mom in America, needed that money. A woman like Mora got to be dumb and stupid and the whole time for somebody who don't even like her, don't even want her, just played her. I'm glad she got nothing. I didn't watch the last episode, but I did watch the clip of her face change from yeah, yeah, frame that, because that's why you single. That's exactly why right there. Anyway, yeah, they were dumb. Like Rob did win. He played a good game, but with dumb people. If he was on Ceree's season, I'm sorry if I'm saying her name wrong, but she was the best trader ever. Black woman. Come on. He would have been out. He would have been out. She would have played him before he could play her. Like Candace tried to play him, but she was just trying to be too petty with it and too obvious. Like I didn't know Candace before this. I am only like getting to know Candace because I'm watching Real Housewives like now of Potomac in its entirety. Like I only watched the upcoming season because I'm fairly new to this. Then I've watched 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now I'm going back. I'm on 1 right now, and Katie, ooh, ooh, she took a turn. She took a turn. Anyway, yeah, but from what I've seen of Candace, she does act like that. She does act like that, like girl, like, ooh, yeah, no. But in Trader, she was really good. Like she was really good. And the fact that they just like bypass any evidence when it came to a black person, like when Ron, like even though Ron made a mistake, his mistake was warranted because Portia, bless Portia, but Portia literally was saying the words in front of multiple people. We have evidence. We have multiple people to corroborate. When people like Eric was talking about, oh yeah, I was in the woods by myself, and I just heard some footsteps that kind of sounded like it could be, or I heard a laugh, and I really just think it's a black woman. What kind of evidence what is this? This is hearsay. Nobody heard it. But people like Colton can be wrong over and over and over and over. Just gunning for people just because he had an inkling. He has a feeling. What's that feeling? Racism? Hmm. Um. Yeah, it was dumb. It was really dumb. Like Tiffany, evidence. Natalie, evidence. But people like Tara, just like, I just can't trust you because you're not white. You're not my best friend. Like what? You're the one who presented the case again. Who she present? The one time she was right. Who was it against? Was it against Rob or Eric? I don't remember who it was against. But the one time you're correct and should present the case is the one time that you shut up at the round table and let somebody else present your case for you. Like she's your lawyer or something. And then you turn on her and get her out. Make it make sense. I'm done with that because it was racism, point blank, period. Anyway, COVID. I got my COVID vaccine when I got my flu vaccine. I have to think about when that was. But I was just watching FD Signifier's video on COVID, and people reference COVID, including like what I'm doing right now. People reference COVID like it was back in the day, like it was only from 2019 to about 2022. But no, that's when it started. The flu was still around. We still get flu shots because it didn't just start back in the day. It's continuous. It's here now. It's here to stay. COVID is very much still here. A lot of people have COVID. Like I was one of those people who my symptoms weren't really there. Like it's kind of just like a common cold for me. But the amount of times I've been sick, like in 2025 alone, I probably had COVID a couple times, and I just didn't know it. Even though I got the vaccine, and in that video with FD Signifier, go watch that video. Like I said, this is not where you get the information. This is where you might hear it, and then you go research, right? So after this, you got to go watch that video if you really want to know. If you really want to know. But yeah, COVID. There's been a lot more deaths since quote unquote COVID since 2022, between 2022 and now, than there has been when quote unquote we had to wear masks and stay inside that COVID era. No, that's just when it started. But COVID is still pretty very much here, and we should still be wearing masks basically. Because like, especially in like schools, like little kids in schools, yes, they get sick a lot, but why do they get sick a lot? Because the germs just circulating in air, circulating. We're not having like public schools, especially like I work in office spaces. They might have a little air filter, but it's not nothing to circulate out all the germs and all that coughing that people do, all the sneezing that they don't cover their mouth. And even when you cover your mouth, it still go out. It still goes out and up into the air. So the same way that people get sick from the flu, a common cold, COVID is the new common cold for some people. It can be very deadly for others, but it's still here, and we still have to treat it like we treat the flu. It's here to stay. So yeah, go get vaccinated again. From that video, FD Signifier was saying how he thought it should be every 6 months you get vaccinated, like by seasonally, but it really is technically like every 3 months. So at the very least, get a COVID shot twice a year. Really 4 times, but at the very least twice. Okay. Look, I'm already sniffling. Yeah. It's so tiring to be a black woman in America, but um, this whole bombing Iran, like, let alone 2025, like, alone was a lot. It was a lot. But now, current day, we're on our second war. There's a 12-day war, I think, in 2025, or was that early 2020? I don't even know. But we're bombing Iran again. Um, who knows why? I mean, we know why. They want the the terrorists shouldn't have our oil. Isn't you bombing another country considered terrorism? Like what? Um, but yeah, they first of all, you bomb the oil that you want. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. They over here killing, assassinating. I mean, sorry, they over here unaliving world leaders, not world leaders, but like that, like I can't think of the word. There's so many different types of leaders, but they're unaliving leaders. They're kidnapping leaders. They're bombing the oil that they want. And it was insane because they bombed like the oil facility or whatever, and then the oil was obviously in the air. It made like a big cloud of just blackness, of toxins, of all that in the air. It was just oil in the air, like like fog, but no oil. You couldn't even see the sun. Imagine getting bombed on a random Tuesday and then run for your life. And then you see oil in the air. And then not only was it in the air, then it rained oil. This is not no cooking oil. This is like gasoline raining from the sky. Mind you still gotta go to work. Bills still gotta be paid. Still gotta eat. Still gotta go places. These people are having shortness of breath. They are getting toxins on their body, on their skin, in their lungs. for just existing. For just existing. That's not right. It's not right at all. And then because the oil is so flammable, you have just streets. You know, like when it rains, there's like sewers or whatever, and there's water that goes down the hill to go in the sewers. That's oil now going down there, and then it's very highly flammable. So now it's catching on fire. Then you're on a road. Imagine driving down a 2-lane road and it's on fire on both sides. Fire on both sides, like where the sidewalk is, fire, fire. And then the fire is going down into the sewer. Oil's going down in the sewer, very flammable. Then you're hearing explosions underground from the oil that the U.S. bombed. Are you for real? Are we really living in these times? What? Nothing has gotten better. Nothing has gotten better. History repeats itself. Always remember that. And the history they taught you in school is not the real history. You need to seek that out for yourself. Always seek out to know more. Know both sides of the story, because the way that they just be lying on the news and media, um, especially like just the government, they just be lying about everything. They just lie. Nothing. You can't believe nothing as surface level. You can't believe me telling you this right now. Go look up the videos and see it for yourself. See it for yourself. All right, y'all. I just cut the video off just so I can make sure everything's working properly. Yup. Talking about these two. Whew, oh my god, bro. Okay, I kind of touched on this earlier, but I am watching Real Housewives of Potomac right now. I want to watch the entirety of that and Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's just like the mental block of having to watch like seasons one through like 6 or 7 just to get to the juice of what I really want to watch. That's what's getting me. So I'm starting with Potomac. Because I really want to see season 5. I want to see the Monique and Candace. The Monique and Candace fight. I've seen clips, but I need to see the lead up. I need to see the build up. So yeah, I'm on season 1, episode like 10, maybe. um, yeah. And it's so funny because I just started present day, so seeing like these storylines develop, and they kind of look like babies. Like Ashley was actually with Michael, and I'm seeing the seeing how problematic Michael is. Also, I don't. This is my theory, but somebody confirm it, because as I'm watching season 1, right, I get to episode 4, and then my TV's just like going into the next episode, and then I hear a flashback. I'm like, I didn't see this. Now I click on this is episode 6. So then I go back out. I'm like, oh, where's episode 5 at? Then I go online. I'm trying to see if I can like bootleg it somewhere. I haven't found it. If somebody got the link, let me know. But then I'm trying to bootleg it. I see, the vlogs post their clips or whatever years ago. And I see like at the end of the episode where Michael was trying to like take his pants down and hop off the boat to swim. And I'm like, oh, so like was this part of like the divorce or like a lawsuit? Because he had like a lawsuit for like, I think the next episode I'm about to watch, he was about to touch Andrew's butt, who's Katie's man at the time. Um like without his consent. And then what? Hold on. All right. I don't know what that sound was. I thought my mic had died, but it sounds fine. So hopefully it didn't die. But yeah. And I saw, when they were talking about the lawsuit and stuff, how he had touched the cameraman's, but without his consent. And I know there was some other stuff with some other people lacking consent. So I wonder if that's why it's no longer available, or if it's just like how TV shows, they have a certain time period that stuff is available and then they take it off. But if everything else is available, but this episode so far, I think it has something to do with the law. As I think it's in the archives. Yeah, but so far so good. I'll have like a episode when I finally finish all of this where I talk about that and get into that dive deep. But for now, we're just getting started. So lastly that I want to touch on, Love is Blind Ohio. Oh, I'm gonna try to speak through this because there's like 10 couples. Like, come on. I gotta go on I gotta go on Google just to remember all their names. All right. I'm not gonna touch on everything, especially not. I don't care about none of them pods no more because they was never relevant after that. So can we just get a picture of the couples? Like y'all are doing entirely too much. Come on. Ready gonna come through. The one thing about the people, they gonna come through already. Okay. Who do I want to start with? Okay, Vic and Christine. During Black History Month, as Jesse Wu says, during Black Women's Black History, Black Women's Month, we did not see the black man, and that was on purpose. And people started calling him Crisco Lean, like Crisco, like the oil, lean, like lean. Yeah, Crisco Lean, as Jesse Wu says, you're raggedy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they was cute, but we don't know nothing about them. We don't even know. We don't even remember what their family looked like. We don't even know what troubles they had. And that's just that. The wedding was very beautiful though. Like that was the only one I did not skip through. So yeah, that's it. That's it. I hope y'all doing good. Mike and Emma, this shouldn't even have been a couple. Emma said from the pause that she don't want a baby. She don't know. And if you're sure that you want a baby, that should have been a red flag. And the fact that it wasn't a red flag was a red flag. They wasted our time. Um, uh, Emma has some things that she need to work through within herself. hmm Um, because she was just gonna say yes, and then you probably gonna end up with a baby that you didn't want anyway, just to feel like accepted. I don't know, like it's something deeper there, and we only touching the surface. But yeah, she's beautiful. Her scars really, like, they're not like I didn't really even notice them 90% of the time. So it's like, here you go, like just just work on yourself first. And yeah, Mike, you need to get you a woman who wants kids. Also, like this, it was very predictable. Like we knew he was gonna say no, and apparently, like both of them were supposed to say no, but she said yes. Same thing with Amber and Jordan. I don't know why these people. I'm glad Mike said no. I don't know why Jordan said yes though. Um, let's go to Amber and Jordan since we're on the topic. Who was the first lady? Jessica, who had a kid on her. You know when that first happened, I'm like, oh my god, like how's this gonna work out? But then it didn't work out, and then we saw like everybody who did have a kid going forward, it didn't work out. So then Amber, I'm looking at you, and I'm like, it's not gonna work out. Since why are you here? Also, it's a very dangerous thing for your kid. Point blank. Period. Like you yourself, cool. If this was an experiment where it's like dating really fast and then you can just see where it goes from there, cool. But the fact that you have to be married, and unless you're okay as a single parent going on the show, if you do end up married, just not living with that person for at least a year afterwards, then maybe this is for you. But not even in that sense, because you have to introduce your kid to your husband, and it's not like, depending on the kid's age, are you going to leave your kid out of the wedding? Like, because you leave, if you let the kid come to the wedding, now the kid's like, so you're married to a dude I don't know? And if you leave the kid out of the wedding and then it does work out and the kid gets older, they see like, oh wow, you left me out of your wedding. So either way, it's really not worth it. It really isn't. And the amount of SA allegations and lawsuits and all of that, and all of the Love Is Blind, like from different countries and all of that. The fact that you were so open to let Jordan meet your daughter so quickly is very alarming. And I think Tammy Talks and Roxy Says pointed this out, that, or no, somebody in their comments pointed out that you said your last man you did not introduce your daughter to for 3 years, and then you introduced your daughter to what's his name, Jordan, within 8-ish weeks. Make it make sense. What are the requirements? What is he giving? I don't know. But yeah, I heard that they was supposed to say no, and then Amber basically wanted like her like moment that she's the good guy, and he said no while her daughter was there. So he said yes, and I heard they not together, so it really don't matter. Y'all should have just said no and dated. So again, wasted our time. um, these last ones I can't. Oh my gosh, all these men have the same. Well, except for Connor. Okay, let's do Connor and Bree, so then I can make the statement. So Connor and Bree, Connor deserve better. Bree, we watching you. We watching you. Because if this wasn't filmed, you would be doing this a whole lot more. Because this girl going had that conversation with Chris. Ooh, I low key want you. Chris was like, nah, I'm good. And then turn around, he don't like Jess no more. Now he come back to her. Ooh, I low key want you. She's like, well, me and Connor are good. Then he gets in her head. And then she's been mean to Connor the entire time. It was very much giving like a Zach and whatever that mean girl name was. Where she was just mean to him. Like, why though? She wasn't ready for marriage. And then I don't even know the freaking order of events, but um, yeah. Then I had the mixer, and then her and Priyanka and Ashley are weird as heck for that because you sitting here listening to Chris clearly on something, and he's just bad mouthing Jessica the entire time, like saying how bad she is in bed, saying how you just don't like her at all, like you don't like how she looks, like you expect her to have a different body, like huh? What? I thought this is Love Is Blind. First of all, second of all, why are you telling three other women this? Third of all, why did you tell Jess like that? Because like the way he talks is just no, just no, no. Because this whole situation could have been handled way better, and there wouldn't be none of the drama. But the way that he presented the information is just no, no. But yeah, Bree stayed entirely too long for that conversation, and she stayed too long because she thought that she was gonna have something with Chris, and then Chris basically said she was only a booty call, like she's just cute. That's it. He don't even want a wife. He don't even want a wife. He was just playing it on the show. Anyway, I'm just really talking about Connor. Connor was just willing to get married again, kind of like Emma. Because why are you willing to get married to a woman who's mean to you and don't like you? And apparently they're still dating. So there's that. Yeah, they did not make it to the altar. Wasn't surprised. It was not surprised. I'm just getting tired at this point. I'm tired of talking. I'm a little thirsty too. Let me take a drink of my water as we get to Alex. My water bottle. Alex the scammer. Um, he's not a good person. Point blank period. He's a liar. What's it called? Pathological liar. That's him. He's a homosexual. He claimed that he worldwide. No, no, you're Mr. World Couch. You hop from couch to couch. You're couch surfing, running away from your problems. Um, MAGA, both of them. MAGA Barbie is who he was with. Didn't even like her. But that's how the MAGA people get down. They be hating each other and just be together. But yeah, like I'll give him one thing. One thing I'll give him is his childhood was messed up. Like he was destined to be like this because he was abused by the dad or the stepdad. Your dad left. Your mom was never around. You had to go from place to place. Like you got injured and your dreams were shattered. Like it was just destined for you. Okay, not for the lying. I don't understand what the lying is about, but the whole moving around. I don't even know what the moving around is about. I only give him that one thing that his story is like set him up for failure. That was his parents. But everything else, bad person, bad person. And Priyanka, if I was Priyanka, I would have backhanded him. I would have backhanded him when he said, "Oh, it's an A and B conversation. You need to see your way out." Them producers would have, them cameras would have been shaking. It would have been baddies in there. It would have been baddies in there because the way I would have, I don't know who, you're not talking to me because I'm the one spilling your tea. Mind you, Priyanka, you got dark features and you was in Chicago and Austin. Was you one of them? Was you one of them? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Ashley wasted her time. She knew he didn't like her. Her dad knew. The one thing I'll give Mr. Maga is he was the only one who questioned people the way they should be questioned. And that's because that was his job. No more time on that because F him. What? So yeah. I don't even know which one to do. Let's do Chris. Chris and Jessica, they didn't make it. Oh, Alex and them said no. Actually, there wasn't no said. Actually, cut him off when he was gonna say no, and she said no for him for both of them. So basically, she tried to have a moment. It really wasn't given it. But that, yeah, Chris, another MAGA, Andrew Tate himself, as a self-proclaimed Andrew Tate. That's all you need to know. Bad person. Don't want to see him ever again. AI picture, just fake all around. Fake all around. Like, yeah, he was on something. He lied in the pods to get a girl that he didn't even want. Lied about his political beliefs, especially, and then turned, did a complete 180 to the person he really was, a snake in sheep's clothing. That's who he is, a snake, a snake. And yeah, I wish the worst for him. Point blank. Period. Next, I just got her. She's dating a hot doctor. Period. Two doctors. Yeah. Anyway, finally, white man and Desperate. And y'all should know exactly what I'm talking about. Cause Devontae, I don't care what his nickname is, Devontae. It's clear again with Alex that your childhood is definitely still influencing your present. And all the tea that surrounds him, he's very much like Liler. If you don't know who Liler is, he's the one who lied about him 3 kids. But yeah, he's very much like Liler because he got like 4 lies. He got like 4 lies. He's also homosexual, and I'm pretty sure him and Alex moved in together, quote unquote, moved in together. So it makes sense. They just did that so they can have a place where they just cycle up the girls. Anyway, yeah. So um, it wasn't clicking at first, but then when I heard that apparently his grandfather who passed away during filming was a pastor and he didn't go to the funeral, I was like, oh, that's the black side. That's the black side. Had his mom's dad passed away, oh, he would have left within hours, within minutes, actually. Yeah, but he said that he only saw his dad one time, and I was at a random soccer game. So no relationship with the black side of your family, only the white. It makes sense why you don't identify as black. And he thought Brittany was a white woman. As soon as he saw her color, he switched up. He switched up because he don't date black women. I don't care what he tried to tell y'all. Like I said, everybody be lying these days. He don't date black women. Point blank period. And Brittany, the biggest bird of all, because she allowed him to not compliment her, not like her, not show her any attention or affection. Say that she's basically like his shadow and it's just like a dark cloud behind him. And she pre-bought her dress from Shein. Oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, oh Lord. Release her. 1, 2, 3. Release her. Release her from the shackles of what's it called? Like conforming to societal norms or whatever. You don't have to just marry somebody just because you're a certain age. Let's actually vet him out. Let's vet him out. Then he tried to break up with her, and she's like, "Oh, we're just not gonna get married now." No, never. He had a girl this whole time. He was actually texting the girl that he dated right a month after he broke up with you. Supposedly, he was actually texting her about to go get some freaking chilies or something. Actually, you better go meet her at that workplace that he said that she was trying to feed off of. Remember that in that tea in Storytime Ricky and um Ashley? Yeah. So yeah, like he was already texting that girl and his current baby mom. If y'all know, he's supposed to be announcing he got a baby, just like the rich girl from last season. So yeah, he was already texting his two sides while breaking up with you. He didn't want to see you ever. And you a baddie girl, like come on, girl, come on, like do better, be better, think better, think critically. Let's use our brain, okay? Because all the signs were there, and she ignored them. There's so much I can say, but yeah, she was dumb, just dumb, just dumb. Oh, the statements I was gonna make is Devontae, Chris, and Alex are the same person. Same. They all MAGA. They all pathological liars. They all misogynistic. They all the isms and it sticks. They all of them, and they not good people. Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I could go into a lot more, but I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of talking. So yeah, guys. It's been a great first episode. I really yapped. I really did yap. And I'm gonna do minimal editing on this, so y'all are gonna get the full yap. I got an email from somebody, and mind you, I'm not like big or nothing, so I don't be expecting some. But they emailed me because I had a podcast on this channel, right? And they gonna say, I watched your podcast, and let's hop on a 20-minute call because I just don't think. Basically, it didn't have no direction and how they can improve it. I'm like, first of all, I don't know if it's a scam or not, but like I see what you saying, but that Jones was like 2 years ago. You didn't see that I gave that up. You ain't see that. You ain't see that. And this is kind of a resurgence to that, but just way less editing and me just talking about stuff. Like I was just talking about stuff there, but I wanted to like interview people and stuff like that. And I probably could bring a couple people on here, but for now it's just me talking. Like this is just a place for me to vent, place for me to talk about all these TV shows and media posts and pop culture I watch that I don't have nowhere to talk about. But yeah, that was really funny because I'm like you, like I don't. I think I have a problem, like a slight problem with authority. So then I saw that. I'm like, you think you some? Who are you? First of all, because I had a theme. I had a name. I had a theme, and the theme was whatever I wanted it to be. What? Because I'm what? I can talk about anything. What are you talking about? I'm a singer, songwriter, engineer, roller skater, content creator. Don't you know that I got multiple bags? You think I'm gonna stick to one thing? No. Mix me with that. Anyway, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Share this if you liked it. Subscribe if you did. Like the video. Comment anything that any of the topics that you want to talk about. Share this with your friends, please, please. I don't know if the hype feature will be on this because I'm like small, but if you want to hype it, please hype it. And I'm gonna try to make this a consistent thing because it's so little editing. But yeah, yeah, please, please come back, come back. Okay, and hopefully I'm like less injured when I come back because this is not it. Like I literally have to lift my foot up. I can't even do it. And it's like way better than it was. But yeah, bye guys. Oh, I also want to do like a intro and like sing and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll get to that. But for now, it's just a hi and a bye. But yeah, bye bye. This how I be waving to the little babies who be looking at me like, hey, like, hey, hey. All right. How y'all doing?